Hi class, we have the third class for functions. So we have a very nice problem today for lesson 3. Given the function, so we have to rewrite it from this format to this, which is 2 minus x divided by x squared minus 4. So given this function, the A part is that find the image of 5. We want to find the image of 5. Whenever you are asked to, you are given a function, then you are asked to find the image. Once they ask you to find the image, they will give you a value. That value represents your element, and that element we use it to replace x. Just that. We are given a function, and we are to find the image of this one. So when you substitute a value, the result you get is what we call image. And what used to substitute is what we call the element. Mathematically, it is also called the input. For example, I can serve as the element. I can serve as the image. Sorry, the element, the inputs. Yes, the point. So if I stand in front of a mirror, so I can see my image in the mirror. So once you see the image, or sorry, once you see your picture or your very self in the mirror, what you see is the image, is the output. Yes. So what we use to substitute is the element or the input. What you get after substitution is the image. So asking us to find the image, they will give us something we use to substitute. So we say the image of 5 simply means f of 5. So this is 2 minus x. What is x? Is 5. What they give you to get the image is x. It is the element. It is the input. Over x is 5 squared minus 4. So 2 minus 5 is minus 3. 5 squared is 25 minus 4. So this is minus 3 divided by 21. So minus divided by plus is minus 3 into itself 1. So this is 7. 1 over 7. We use 5, we substituted it, and we get this. What we get is the output. This is the input. The input is the element. Yeah. So what we get is the output. The output is the image. So B, find the value or values of x that will have no image for this function. The question is, you need to understand what the question is saying. We need to find either the value of values, meaning it could be one or more, the value of values of x that will have no image for this function. So what exactly do you think? Because considering the word image, image is what you get after substitution. So if the question is saying the values of x that will have no image, simply means what values do we substitute here that will not give us an image? And it sounds impossible thinking that do we actually get having a value we substitute that will not give us a result? Every value you substitute will give you a result. But mathematically, there are values when you substitute them, they will not give you the result mathematics will accept. Yeah, so how do we get them? The only way to get them is by thinking which value we can substitute and mathematics will not accept the results. And that value is what? Is the one that will make this function undefined. So finding the values of x that will not have an image is equally the same as finding the value of x that will make the function undefined. So what is undefined here is when the denominator is 0. So we say x squared minus 4 equal to 0. This one is a quadratic. I discussed this one in algebra, quadratic equations. So we say x squared equal to 4. So if we ignore the square, we have the square root of 4 plus or minus. So this is plus or minus. Square root of 4 is 2. So x is either positive 2 or minus 2. So these are the values of x that will not give us an image. Not getting an image doesn't mean that you will not get a result. Let's see what I'm talking about. If x is 2, we'll have 2 minus 2 over 2. 2 squared minus 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. The numerator being a 0 is never a problem. The denominator giving us a 0 is the problem. This one is what? Indeterminate. Indeterminate. Whenever you have 0 over 0. When you have 0 over any value apart from 0, the result is 0. When you have any value over 0, this is undefined. This is undefined. So, meaning if we substitute 2, the denominator is 0. So, this is undefined. If you use minus 2 again, it will give you here 2 minus x is minus 2. Yes, minus 2 is what we are using, don't forget. Minus 2 squared minus 4. So minus times minus is plus. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So you see, you substitute this one, the denominator will become 0. You substitute this one, the denominator will become 0. So asking us to find the values of x that will have no image are what? 2 and minus 2. I hope it is understood. All right. So thank you for watching. Do not forget to follow, like, share, and comment. If you like my videos, so make sure you follow, you like, you comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, do everything so that will motivate me to do more. See you in my next video.